Where we starting, Yee?
Well, let's start at the Walmart in El Paso, Texas. It took the first officer, 6 minutes to arrive to El Paso, Texas. On Saturday morning, there were reports of an active shooter. That is one of the 10 deadliest in modern U.S. history. At least 20 people were killed and 26 people at least were injured in that shooting. And shoppers were sliding under the tables, running for their lives. One mother shielded her infant. Another ran away with her 7-year-old daughter. The suspect is Patrick Crusius of Allen, Texas. He's been charged with capital murder. He's being held without bond. He was arrested without incident after getting out of his vehicle, and he did approach police officers unarmed as they arrived at the Walmart. They said right now he is cooperating with authorities. They said it's horrific. According to the police chief, Greg Allen, he said, when I first got to this job, I never knew there was an odor to blood, but there is. It will leave an impression that you'll never forget. They also said that Patrick Crusius wrote a manifesto, which is racist, anti-immigrant. They believe that he's the one that posted it online. It took less than a month for him to plan the shooting. And it was basically about America being overrun by Hispanic immigrants. The post also read, I'm probably going to die today. It's filled with white supremacist language and racist hatred. That's about immigrants. It's about Latinos. And basically in this manifesto, he's blaming immigrants and first-generation Americans for taking away jobs. They're saying he could face the death penalty. And they're saying they are treating this shooting as a case of domestic terrorism.
As they should.
Yes. They're also seriously considering bringing federal hate crime and federal firearm charges, which carry a possible death penalty. They said, we're going to do what we do to terrorists in this country, which is to deliver swift and certain justice.
And who's the other new member of Vanilla ISIS?
The other person is Conor Betts. He's 24 years old. He was 24 years old, and he killed 9 people, including his own sister. This happened early Sunday morning in Dayton, Ohio. They still don't know what his motive was, but he wore a mask, body armor, hearing protection. He had a high-capacity magazine that was capable of holding 100 rounds. They still don't have a motive, again, for that shooting, but he did arrive in the entertainment district Saturday evening. He came with his sister and another companion. He then went away from the people he came with for a period of time, and that's when he opened fire. So what people want to know is why.
2 new members of Vanilla ISIS, and nothing is going to happen about these situations because white males are protected in this country. They always have been and always will be. And as long as this system continues to allow the unrestricted radicalizations of thousands of disaffected white men, nobody in America will have peace. This guy killed his sister, okay? When they get the busing, they don't care. And this system will never target white males like they do black and brown people or Muslims, okay, or Spanish people. Never.
Now, Conor Betts, some of his former high school classmates are speaking out about him, and they said he had a hit list of his classmates that he wanted to kill or hurt. Now, there was a kill list for boys and a rape list for girls. So they don't know, some people, how they ended up on this list, but they did when they found out they were on this list. Of course, there were security measures that were taken at the school. They said some of the female students had turned him down for dates. And they also said that he would often simulate shooting other students and threaten to kill himself and others on several occasions. One student said he loved to look at you and pretend to shoot with guns with his hands.
Yeah, he's crazy.
All right, now here is what Donald Trump had to say about these 2 shootings and about gun control and mental health.
We have done much more than most administrations, and it's not really not talked about very much, but we've done actually a lot, but perhaps more has to be done. But this is also a mental illness problem. If you look at both of these cases, this is mental illness.
I'm not discrediting the mental illness
Why
aspect
does he turn it into a competition? We've done more than other, like, stop it.
Well, I'm not discrediting the mental illness aspect of it, but I would ask Donald Trump, why did you sign a bill that revoked the Obama era's gun checks for mental illness if you care about mental illness so much?
All right, now here's what Elizabeth Warren had to say about Donald Trump and his response to the shootings, and also how he actually invokes hatred.
Donald Trump says hate has no place in this country. Donald Trump has created plenty of space for hate. He is a racist. He has made one racist remark after another. He has put in place racist policies, and we've seen the consequences of it. Hate crimes are up around this country, and people who are hateful feel like they are now empowered. They are protected. They celebrate this president.
All of this is true. The mental illness, the racism, the bigotry, the stoking of it by the president, all of these things are true. All of these things contribute to these mass shootings.
Another Democratic hopeful presidential nominee for 2020, Beto O'Rourke, also spoke.
Is there anything in your mind that the president can do now to make this any better?
What do you think? You know the he's been saying? He's been calling Mexican immigrants rapists and criminals. I don't know, like, members of the press, what the It's these questions that you know the answers to. I mean, connect the dots about what he's been doing in this country. He's not tolerating racism, he's promoting racism. He's not tolerating violence, he's inciting racism and violence in this country.
About time when you Democrats start talking straight, but you can't get mad at the press for asking those questions because y'all act like it's not really a problem. So when y'all act like it's not really a problem, they got to ask these questions.
Now, Mexico is vowing to take legal action against the United States after the El Paso massacre because at least 7 of the 20 dead are described as Mexican nationals. And they are saying that the president has to have some type of responsibility to protect the Mexican citizens as well.
Not the citizens, period. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, like when it
but
comes
the Mexican government in particular is.
Yeah, but when it comes to these mass shootings, like it's black people getting killed, white people getting killed, Mexican people getting killed, women getting killed, children getting killed. Like everybody's a victim of these mass shootings.
Right. So they are vowing to take legal action against the United States now. All right. Well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your front page news.
Thank you, Miss Yee.
Look, man, I know a lot of people in America today are dealing with anxiety because you just never know. It's been 250 mass shootings in 2019, and what makes these shootings so scary is you never know when, you never know where. And I wish I had something to tell you to ease your anxiety today, but I don't. This is above us now. America is not going to do anything about this problem because, like I said, it's white males. If it was black American men, Spanish men, Muslim men, it would be terror threat level 10. But since it's white males, people will act like it's not a problem.
Yeah, but the problem is, which is very sad, is I feel numb to the situation now.
Ooh, no.
I hear it so much. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, damn, what am I going to do? You know, I can't do nothing. They're not changing any laws. They're not trying to protect us. They have no mental illness check when it comes to people buying guns.
They did, but Trump repealed it.
So it's like, well, what can you possibly do? Now when I hear these stories, I'm like, where did it happen at? Damn. And
you're just happy you don't live there.
Exactly.
But guess what? It can happen anywhere.
You're absolutely right.
Anywhere.
It can happen
and
anywhere.
again, our condolences to the family and friends of people who were killed and everybody who's suffering right now. There was a couple, Jordan and Andre Anchando. They were shot trying to protect their 2-month-old son, and they were shot and killed. The baby was injured, but his life was saved by the parents actually protecting the baby.
Rest in peace to them. And I will continue to say this until I'm blue in the face. I don't think I can turn blue because I'm black. But as long as this system continues to allow the unrestricted radicalization of thousands of disaffected white men, nobody in America will have peace because this can happen anytime, anywhere, any place. It does not matter.
Let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051.
You just want to vent, man.
If you just want to vent, just want to talk, just give your opinions.
We ain't got no answers for you this morning.
800-585-1051. Hit us up right now. Call us now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.